swamp. It's literally like no ground. It's just water. And the buck's laying just right over there. I think he's a nice 7-point. I've seen that one before.
I haven't. We've been by here 20 times and I haven't seen it.
Have we not walked this exact trail?
We've been right along here. Mike, here's an old reflector right here. So we can find it in the dark.
That's crazy.
So, I'm not telling how old it is. 10 years? Yeah, 10, 15 years. That's pretty cool.
Just found him. He's right here. Oh man, this means a lot. It's been a lot of work to get this done. Me and Danny been coming out here scouting and hunting. And it's a long freaking way. It's a lot of walking. It takes a lot of effort to get back here. But this is why we do it. I'm still shaking. It's so crazy how they'll just walk straight through this stuff. He came from right over there. It's great. I'm gonna get him pulled out of the water. And we'll take a look at him. Time for the drag. Or float, really.
Happiness is seeing a game bag in the swamp. Happiness is seeing your buddy bent over a carcass in the swamp. You know, people exaggerate sometimes when they say it doesn't get any better than this. This is no exaggeration. Oh my gosh. Michael. That's the 8. That's the rubbing deer.
Yeah.
That's him. Him and the 7-point were the most likely deer to run into out here. Look at the beautiful color on those horns. Michael? Good grief, let me set some stuff down here and shake your hand. Golly.
You have the thermocell?
I don't. They're getting on you?
Starting to.
Hey, man.
We're almost done now.
Hey, man.
Thanks, Danny.
Thank you, Mike. Look at this thing. What a pretty, pretty, pretty swamp deer. Oh my gosh. That's him, Mike. That's that 8.
Yeah.
We've got him 3 times in daytime.
I think I got him on my camera too.
And I'll guarantee you.
I started checking my camera. My battery died on my viewfinder, but
Can you give me a 30-second story? Take your time.
Just after we split up, I started heading north, and I ran into a sign like immediately.
Was that where you had that big rub on the
Found
bed?
that bed, yeah, where it had it had like 3 rubs around this little hump, and you could see where he was bedding. But it was like right there where we were, so I was like, well, I need to come a little bit further north, you know, and he's not in his bed, so he's not bedding there today.
You might have bumped him out and he was coming back.
Maybe, but I came, so I kept walking. I'm probably a quarter mile from there, and I wasn't seeing any more sign, but I was like, man, I'm just gonna keep going a little ways. And I was like, all right, well, I can see pretty good here, but I didn't want to set up without sign. And I look up and I see a fresh rub, and I was like, all right, this is perfect. And it was like real thick over here, and he came right out of that thick stuff, just, and I thought I heard him, so I was like looking. I kept thinking I was hearing something, and I kept looking, wasn't seeing anything. Kept looking, all of a sudden
It's 2:30 in the afternoon.
I see this big white, I see that flash.
Yeah.
This right here. That's why I thought it was a 7, because I just saw this.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, that's a good one. And I started getting jittery because I got a branch coming off the tree that's like right where he's walking. And so I'm like in my saddle, but I like grabbed the tree and like stood up on my platform and like got right up against the tree, just standing on that little platform, was able to get up over the branch and see a clearing where he was about to walk and just wait on him. And he walked right in between these 2 cypress trees, and he was quartering to me a little bit, so I just drilled him right there and he dropped.
Mike, that's like lightning and thunder right there, man. It's just so hard to make it happen, and you did it.
It's good.
You know, it's January 12th, 2020. So you've killed, of the group, you're the first one to kill a buck. No, I killed one a few days ago.
Yeah.
So we both have bucks for 2020.
2020.
How's that?
That's a good start to the year.
It's a good start.
We did it again. Went back in the swamp and pulled out a buck. And I'm
Michael?
tired.
Why are you tired?
Because it's a long way in there.
Well,
And this
can
is
you
heavy.
be more specific?
So we biked 2 miles and we hiked to, it took me 2.7 to get to my spot today. And then when you kill the deer, then you got to walk out. It was probably,
First you got to butcher it,
yeah, you got to butcher it.
load it up.
And so I drug it. I drug it about a quarter to a half mile, probably a quarter mile, to get it away from the good spot.
Oh, my goodness. What was he doing, Mike? When
He was just cruising.
he was just coming out of the swamp?
Just picking his way along.
How would you describe those horns?
Nice.
Real classic 8-point,
Yeah.
kind of a tight rack.
Yeah. Tight rack,
Heavy
short
horns.
tines, but good mass, and
Old deer.
yeah.
And the fun part is we've got him on the trail camera again, multiple times. So if there was a buck back there in that swamp that we would have liked to have encountered, it was this guy right here. And it's the 2nd year in a row that we've gotten the buck we wanted to get.
Yep.
And actually the character of these horns are very similar to the buck we killed last year. Very similar. Tight rack, heavy horns. He wants to be a 9, and then, you know, I think next year he probably would have been a 10 plus.
Oh yeah, he'd have been 10
like
next
his
year for
granddaddy.
sure.
All right, Mike. Well, now it's time to head home, huh?
That's it, man.
Load up the bikes. The bikes did good. Backpacks, guns, bikes. We got all the meat loaded up in the packs. Let's roll.
Let's rock and roll.
All right, Mike, man. Thank you.
Thank
It was a
you.
good one. Yep.